Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell you how to do at the beginning of the end of my videos. Check it out before we start. Write me at KingTyson713@yahoo.com if you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something. Write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of the YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you. Watch it. Give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, let's talk about the DDG and the Halle Bailey situation. Somebody inboxed me. They wrote me on the email, and they wanted me to talk about, hey, what are your thoughts on the Halle Bailey and the DDG situation? My thoughts is this. It's a battle. Whenever you're going through a custody battle, everybody is trying to save every single text message, go through the phone. Any text message that can talk about the other person's character, you're gonna save it, give it to your lawyer. It's a back and forth in custody battle. When I had my custody battle with my ex-wife, man, we was just you trying to save messages, you trying to, trip the other person up and so they can look bad because you're going through the whole custody battle. It gets really ugly, man. My prayers is that the main thing is that the baby wins at the end. The child, when the parents are going at it, the kids do suffer, not gonna lie. But once everything is settled, once everything is done with the custody battles over with, things don't normally get settled down, because some situations you can't just resolve it between y'all two. Both of y'all might be mature enough to come to agreement, and this is why people need a judge to get involved. And the judge hears both sides and makes the best case decision, right? And normally, I'm gonna say this. So Halle Bailey filed for sole custody and said that she was in a domestic dispute with DDG or whatnot. Now DDG is responding back and said, hey, when we got into this domestic thing that she said happened in a car and she got a chip tooth, she was the aggressor, and she was trying to fight me and hit herself on the steering wheel. I don't know, that's what he's saying. But he just released text messages saying how she's unstable. She tried to unalive herself with the baby and all kind of stuff. He was showing old text messages when she was first pregnant, or she was blowing his phone up and telling him to respond. All this stuff is a back and forth. All it is back and forth. What I believe is that the judge is going to grant her maybe not sole custody. I'm telling you right now, the judge is not going to give DDG sole custody at all. I can guarantee you that. Knowing the system when it comes to mothers and fathers, he's not going to get full sole custody of the child unless it's a very, very unsafe situation with the mother. I'm saying something drastic has to happen, like the child is in danger or something already happening, and have proof of that. That's the only way you're not gonna a father's gonna win sole custody. This is why I tell brothers, at least don't try to go for sole custody. Go for filing half, that no one's a primary parent, and that way you got equal visitation. This is why I tell the fathers on my YouTube channel that follow me, or someone that just click on my page and follow me. If you have children and you want more visitation time, you gotta file for half. Do not go for sole custody, because I'm telling you, the judge is not gonna give you that. So they're probably gonna give continue to give primary custody to Halle Bailey. I'm almost sure of that. But if they get half, that'd be good too. They have half equal visitation. But Halle Bailey, I believe they still stay. They stay in the same county, in LA County, I believe. But I think she wanted to take the baby overseas for a couple of weeks. He hired a lawyer to contest that. But I think the judge ended up giving access granted anyway for her to do that. And that's the thing, when the mother is the primary parent, it's like you really don't have no say so unless you file for joint custody. But even going past joint custody, you have to file for nobody being a primary parent. But even then, when it's her time, you have no you have nothing to, you can't say anything of where she take your child to. You know, when it's your time, she got nothing to say to you. This is why a lot of times when we can't reach an agreement, you have to get the judge involved. You know, so my thing, what I feel about it, answering the question to the person who sent me, asked me in my email to talk about it. My thing is, hey, it's a custody battle. It is a fight. When you are going against the other parent, it is a fight. Each one of y'all are trying to make each other look bad to try to win the case. That's just what it is. But once it's all said and done, when the final decision is made, everything usually gets better. So my prayers go to both of them. And I know everything's going to be all right. They just got to go through this whole custody battle thing. I believe everything will probably be 50-50. If DDG fight for it to be 50-50, it'll probably be best. Or if not, if that don't happen, then Halle Bailey will still be the primary parent. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to give the mother the primary parent because she is the mother. But to speak on the situation with Halle Bailey about the unaliving part, her unaliving herself, ladies, they are young. They're young. When you young, you be saying the most craziest stuff. Hell, even women get older say the craziest stuff in relationships. When you hurting and you trying to get the attention of a man, a lot of that times when people say they're gonna unalive themselves in a relationship, that's a manipulation tactic. They trying to be so drastic to try to get you to stop what you're doing. Just please pay attention to me. Please answer the phone. I'm gonna unalive myself. That's a manipulation tactic. 9 times out of 10, if a person is going to unalive themselves, they are not going to tell you they're going to unalive themselves. If they're going to unalive themselves, they're going to unalive themselves. I'm just keeping it real. But this is a lesson for people to not say these things in text messages, because everything you put in a text message can be used against you in court. So don't do that. You should not be having the thought process of wanting to unalive yourself. Even just saying it, you shouldn't want to say it. You know, it should never get to that point to where you feel like that. And if you start feeling like that, then you need to check yourself out of this relationship and get yourself into some therapy, because there's no way a person should take you to the point to where you feel like you want to unalive yourself. That means this person is taking too much energy out of you, and you are feeling out of body experience. You're feeling like you are not yourself. This person is really making you this unhappy. When you got to run this person down, call this person back to back to back, text message this person, hitting this person on social media all these times to get a response, take yourself away and leave that person alone, straight up, for your own sanity. Do not drive yourself insane. This go for men and women trying to run behind somebody, because the only person you're going to hurt is yourself. While you doing all this stuff, the person, I guarantee you, is at home or doing whatever they doing and ain't thinking about what you got going on. They just think you just all talk. So before you make yourself crazy, take yourself out of this situation. That's all I got to say about that. Blessings to both of them. I believe it's going to work out with the baby. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.